Good day, students! Kumusta naman po kayo sa pagsabot ng inyong mga modules? Sana na-enjoy nyo naman yung pag-aaral kahit nasa bahay lang kayo. Okay? So, ngayong araw, I will be teaching you again another competency which you need to learn being a cookery student. Okay, so ano ba yung competency yon? Okay, so our discussion is about presenting egg dishes. Okay, so ano ba yung, bakit ba kailangang marunong tayo mag-present ng mga dishes natin? Okay. Ayan. So, one term connected in food presentation or in presentation is food plating. Okay? Food plating is the art of presenting food in an attractive way. The art of modifying, processing, arranging, or decorating food to enhance its aesthetic appeal. Alright, so food plating, ayan, is an art. Sabi dyan, it's an art. Bakit kaya? Because we tend to become more creative in our own way. Okay, so nailalabas natin yung sarili nating kakayahan or artistry in decorating or designing or styling the food, okay, or the dishes that we want to serve. Okay po? Depende sa style na natutunan natin or gusto nating gawin. Okay po? Kaya, it is called as an art. Okay po? Kasi we're free to do the styles that we want or how the way we want it to be presented, yung food. Okay po? However, okay, hindi lahat ng gusto natin na style gawin natin. As we go through with our discussions, I'm going to teach you some of the techniques kung ano yung dapat na gawin. Okay po? Ayan. So, that is the importance of food plating. Okay? So, I just also want to add na if we created a very nice food plating or presentation, the value of the food that we serve is being increased. Ayan. So, mas dumadagdag yung value ng pagkain. Okay? Ayan. Yun po. Kasi mas pinaganda ninyo yung presentation ninyo. Okay po? Ayan. Now, we proceed with the plating techniques. Okay, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina na we need also to follow, though it is an art na ginagamit natin yung sarili nating styles, but we also need to follow some plating techniques or tips para mas maging approved yung plating presentation natin sa mga pro or sa mga professional chefs. Okay? Yan. Una is, okay, the arrangement or not the arrangement, it's the plate that we are going to use. Your plate is your canvas. Choose your plates wisely. Make sure your serving plates are big enough to let each food item stand out, but small enough that the portions don't look tiny. Ano pong ibig sabihin nun? Okay, para mas madaling maunawaan, tingnan nyo po yung picture. Meron dyan dalawang picture, dalawang plato na merong pagkain na nakaserve, merong X and merong may check. So, alin dyan yung presentation na gumamit ng tamang plato? Okay, syempre yung may check, kasi nga meron siyang check. Bakit kaya? Kasi as you can see, itong picture na, itong plato na may check is, kung i-compare nyo doon sa isa, yung pagkain or yung amount ng food is just enough for the size of the plate. So, merong balance. Okay? Doon sa size ng plate and the portion of the food items that we are going to serve. Okay po? Merong pagbalanse. Okay. So, unlike dito sa ikalawang picture, ikalawang plato, you will see na madami yung pagkain, maliit yung platong ginamit. Okay, so that's the importance or the relevance of thinking very well kung ano yung plato na gagamitin ninyo. And I also want to add the color. Okay, the color of the plate. Usually, the white plates are commonly used kasi mas maganda yung dating or yung appearance niya. But, if marunong na kayong mag-plate, you can use different colors of plate as long as babagay po yon sa food item na isi-serve ninyo. Okay? Yun po. Okay. So, tingnan nyo lang kung meron siya, makikreate siya ng aesthetic appeal. Okay, next we have the read the clock. Yan, second tip. A foolproof way to arrange food on a plate is to place the carbohydrate, rice or pasta or bread, etc. at 11 o'clock, the vegetables at 2 o'clock, and the protein at 6 o'clock from the diner's point of view. So, eto naman na read the clock. Okay, it's I'm just trying to show to you how you are going to arrange the food item on the plate. So, this is the common or the basic arrangement. Nai-imagine ninyo yung plato na parang relo na merong nakalagay na 12 or mga numbers or number of hours. Ayan, 12, 3, 6, and 9. So, ano yung importansya ng numerong yon? Okay? Assuming na yung plato ninyo is a clock. So, yung carbohydrates or yung rice, it is placed on the 11 o'clock. Okay? Sa 11 o'clock na numero. And then, yung vegetables naman sa 2. Sa 2 o'clock. So, kaya makikita nyo dyan sa picture po, sa may number 2 na part siya. And then, on the lower part, okay po, nandun yung protein or yung meat. Okay po? At 6 o'clock. So, nandun yung diner's point of view. Kung nasaan yung kakain, doon nakaharap po yung protein. Okay po? Ayan. So, yan yung basic food arrangement. Next is, add height to your plate. Ayan. Visually stimulate your guests by building height. While compactly stacking ingredients isn't as popular as it was 5 to 10 years ago, building layers of food for guests to explore offers an exciting experience. So, okay po, hindi lang yung basic arrangement yung kailangan ninyong matutunan or yung pwede ninyong gamitin. Nowadays, in plating or food presentation, pwede kayong maglaro, okay, or pwede ninyong gamitin yung stacking technique. Okay po? You play the height. Okay? Ayan. Anong ibig sabihin ng stacking technique? Okay, when you say stacking, pinagpapatong-patong po ninyo yung food item para magkaroon ng matangkad na effect. Ayan po, yung reason or yung technique. Okay? So, hindi lang po yung magkakatabing pagkain ang pwedeng gawin, but you can also present your food using the stacking technique or yung magkakapatong-patong po yung pagkain. Okay? Para magkaroon siya ng height. Ayan po yung add height to your plate. Next is be odd. Don't be strange. But things generally look more interesting when they're in sets of odd numbers rather than even numbers. Bakit po advisable na mag-serve ng pagkain ng maliliit na food items, lalo kung isang tao lang yung pagsiservan ninyo, na odd numbers yung gamit ninyo? Ano ba yung odd numbers pala? Okay, yung odd numbers, is, or are 3, 5, 7, 9, yan. Okay? They are set of odd numbers. Bakit mas magandang gamitin yung odd numbers? Kasi po, visually, kapag tatlo daw yung nakaserve, parang mas marami siya tingnan. Okay, kasi sa dalawa, syempre mas marami nga kasi tatlo talaga siya. Pero visually nga, parang ang appeal or ang dating niya sa pagkain is mas madami. Okay? Yun po. And balance. Nagkakaroon siya, parang balance siya tingnan. Okay, kaya mas magandang gamitin or mag-present ng mga small food items na odd. Okay, or they are presented in odd numbers. Next is color diversity. Colorful dishes build the expectation of a flavorfully complex meal before your patrons take their first bite. Add green vegetables or brightly colored fruits that contrast with your focal point. Ayan. So, another important thing that you need to consider in food plating is the diversity in color. You don't have to use a single color lang or yung tinatawag na monochromatic kasi parang boring yung dating. You need to use contrasting colors. Ano po yung contrasting colors? They are colors na magkatapat sa color wheel or yung opposite. Like for example, it's the red and green color. They are contrasting colors. Okay po? Ayan. So as you can see in the picture, merong contrast kasi merong gumamit, yung red berries, meron siyang garnish na something green, kagaya ng mga leaves, maliliit na dahon na ginamit dyan. Okay, so parang na-enhance pa yung main item or yung focal point, which is, it's the ice cream yan na nasa gitna. White yung color niya. So, parang mas napansin siya because of the surrounding contrasting colors. Okay? Ayan po. So, pag-isipang mabuti kung anong mga kulay ang gagamitin. Tingnan ninyo kung anong kulay ng inyong focal point para makapag-create kayo ng magandang diversity or combinations of colors. Next. Ayan. So, another important factor in plating is the sauce. Sauce, with your principal ingredients plated, you're ready to top your dish with delicious sauces that enhance your food presentation. So, hindi lang po ang purpose ng sauce is for the taste enhancement. But, sauce oftentimes, ginagawa siyang decoration or pampaganda doon sa plato. Okay po, it's always part of plating para magkaroon siya ng texture. Okay, so yung sauce, it adds texture. Lalo na kung ipipresent nyo siya in different techniques. Okay, so some of the techniques, ito, ayan. Yan, sauce plating techniques, you have the smeared sauce. Okay po? Okay, so ito yung technique na parang pinupunas lang. Okay, pinupunas lang. So as you can see dyan sa unang picture, yung red sauce, ang ginamit dyan is the back of spoon. Yun yung ginamit dyan para magkaroon siya ng ganyang effect. So pinunas lang yung back ng spoon. And then yung second plate, yung ginamit dyan is brush. Para yung sauce, nakikita nyo yung brown sauce, parang nagkaroon siya ng brush effect. Kasi brush ang ginamit sa kanya. So, smeared sauce ang tawag sa kanya. Okay, next, we have the accent dots. Ayan. So, yung accent dots naman, it's yung patak-patak lang ng sauce. Gamit yung squeegee. Pwede kayong gumamit ng squeegee or yung parang nilalagyan ng ketchup, tapos figa. You're just pressing it para lumabas yung sauce. Okay? But, ang iba po, gumagamit na din ng spoon. Yung tinatawag na deco spoon. Okay, para magkaroon ng dot effects or lines. And then, yan. Some, of course, kutsara yun. Kung wala kayong deco spoon, you can use kutsara naman. Okay, accent. Pang accent, that's mga tuldok-tuldok lang sa plato. Okay, next, garnishing techniques. Okay, so in plating, ang garnishing is also being considered. Okay, garnish is also being considered. Okay po, what is important about garnishing is they are edible. When you say edible, pwedeng kainin. Okay po, so pwede siyang kainin. Edible garnishes, as you finish plating, remember that garnishes should always be edible and enhance the dish. Yan. Okay, dapat daw nakakain po. And at the same time, bagay doon sa lasa ng pagkain na prepare ninyo. Huwag kayong basta-basta maglalagay ng mga garnishes na hindi naman bagay. Okay po, hindi bagay. Hindi match sa taste and sa appearance ng food items or ng focal point ninyo. Okay? Less is more. Never clutter your plate for the sake of garnish. So, ang garnish po, pampaganda lang yun. Pampadagdag lang ng appearance. Hindi siya yung main bida. Yung bida doon sa plato ninyo. Okay, so do not add more or too much garnishes na magmumukha na siyang super dami na. So, na-overpower niya na yung main or yung focal point ninyo. So, yun lang po. Okay. Next. Yan. So, we're done. We're done with the tips and plating. Okay. Now, itong slide ko is parang it's a sort of simple assessment lang naman. Okay. Which plating presentation is more attractive to look at? Is it A or B? Alin daw dyan ang mas attractive tingnan? Sa inyong palagay, A or B? Okay, so, syempre, ang magandang tingnan dyan is B. Bakit B? Okay, siguro napapansin nyo naman, yung A is sobra na sa plato. Punong-puno na siya, overloaded na. Okay, ang problema dyan, kapag hinawakan niya ng server, okay, maaaring makontaminate na siya kasi the fingers of the server might touch the foods inside the plate or on the plate. Okay, maaari niya nang mahawakan. So, yan yung disadvantage ng ganyan. Kasi hindi lang sa hindi siya presentable tingnan. At the same time, medyo or hindi talaga kaaya-aya para sa server kasi mahawakan niya na yung pagkain. So, parang minus points na yon sa kakain kapag nakita ninyo na napisil-pisil na or nahawakan na, nahaplos na ng server yung pagkain. Diba? Kaya yung A, hindi maganda yung plating niya. While yung plating ng B, maganda siya. Okay? Approve siya. Kasi, there is a consideration on the amount of the food and the size of the plate. Kaya, yung rim ng plato, meron pang space. Ayan, yun po. Next. Which plating presentation is more attractive to look at? Is it A or B? Okay, so yung A, anong problema ng A? Para sa akin, or siguro din para sa inyo, alam ko, makikita nyo din naman agad yung diferensya. Okay? Ng A and B. Yung B, okay, it's very attractive. Okay? And maganda yung plating niya. Compared to A. Kasi yung A naman, parang hindi pinagplanuhan. I don't know why. Isang kulay yung ginamit. Okay lang, minsan okay lang din naman po yung isang color lang. As long as parang ma-present nyo siya ng maayos. Kasi, like for example, dito, there is something na parang hindi siya maganda or attractive tingnan. Okay po. Kasi wala naman akong special na nakikita sa kanya. Unlike yung B, ang ganda ng plating niya. Okay po. Yan. Anong purpose ko nito? I just want you to evaluate or to check to check para makita ninyo kung ano yung mas maunawaan ninyo kung ano yung tinatawag na plating. Okay po? Ayan. Next is, yan, A or B. It's fish fillet. Okay? Yung A, yung ginamit niya is alin ba dyan yung mas magandang tingnan? Para sa akin yung A. Okay po, hindi yung B. Okay, kasi yung A, gumamit siya ng medyo modern style of presenting. Ito, may height. Kasi makikita nyo po dyan, pinagpatong-patong niya po yung dalawang fish fillet. Meron sa ilalim na nakalagay, parang meron dyang either cream or basta merong gulay na nasa ilalim, and then pinatong yung fish fillet. Unlike yung B, okay, it's a simple presentation lang naman po na parang nandun lang yung fish. Pinahiga lang yung fish. Okay, simple presentation lang. Kaya para sa akin, mas maganda pa rin yung A. Ayan. Alright, so that's the references I used in making this presentation, the Cookery Learning Material 2 of 2, and the website, nandyan po, food plating, easy food presentation and plating techniques. Now, I used, or the sample pictures that I have attached in this presentation is not mine. Okay po, so credit to the owners. Okay, so thank you so much, students. I hope you learned something from me today, and sana in our activity, you can use these techniques or some tips na binigay ko ngayon in this video lesson and apply it in your um, plating presentation activity. Okay po? So, thank you so much and God bless.